Today we're going to talk about the life force. The more I think of it, the more I feel empowered, you know? We always talk about the breath and everything else. So what it's saying that unconditional, universal unconditional love is the life force flowing through us. Slow down and ask for its help. Always said that we don't charge ourselves like a cell phone. You plug in and charge yourself. Automatically we receive love, we receive this breath, we receive joy, we receive love, we receive anything that we want to receive through our inner power. So through the breath, I see it as the highway to heaven, as the highway to the source. So through your breath, you can get connected to this energy that is so infinite, the energy that is not isolated. And through that life force, through that breath, through that energy, you can receive anything you want. You receive any guidance that you want to receive. So what we're going to do, we're going to connect to that life force and then ask our spirit guide or ask our higher self, to ask the source to be in that space. But if you think of it, your imaginations, your breath, and your emotions, they are the keys to get to your spirit. The main thing is your breath, because your breath is coming. Either you like it or you don't like it. So your energy is here. Either you like it or you don't like it. Energy always going to be here. Okay? Even physical or non-physical. But since we are the physical being, the connection that we have to the source is through our breath, through our emotions. The emotions that it will take us to space of nirvana. With awareness, if we take you to that space of anger or fear, it's okay too if you have awareness. So because you're co-creating with the life force, your imaginations, because through your imaginations you get connected to the life force, to the source. Okay, because through the imagination you brought yourself to this space of co-creating. Through your imagination, like let's say for myself, I can imagine, okay, if I wear this dress with this jacket, it's going to look good. But I'm imagining it. And then I will put it to work, I will put it together. Or through your imaginations, you can, take yourself to that, let's say you always want to be a singer. So through your imagination, you imagine yourself in the stage and you're singing and everybody says, wow, This life force gives you permission to do anything you want to experience or anything you want to feel. As again, you're playing with the life of contrast. So even the life of contrast needs the life force, it needs the energy. So you're really experiencing that energy in any ways that you want to experience. If you want to experience it in sufferings, fine. If you want to experience it in happiness, fine. But know that through your breath, you have helpers. All your guides, all your helpers, all your assistants, they're there. The hard part is to stay out of your own way, to step out of your own control, because we say as a human being, we want to control this. No, I can't do this. For example, I always use this example for my Thanksgiving time. In the kitchen, everybody out, I'll handle everything. I, the ego. We gotta share, we gotta help each other, We always want to be in control. We always want to be kind of not knowing that I can do better than anybody else. I can handle it. If I'm upset, I'm gonna hold it to myself. I'm gonna keep it to myself and just deal with it and then eat my way away, my emotion. Eat myself away. But it's good to go to that life force and ask for help and guidance. Just say, okay, I'm feeling this. For example, I was feeling something this morning and I'm driving here and I said, wait a minute, why I keep telling myself that I'm going to go to the life force, I'm going to go to my breath, and hey, hello, anybody there? Open the door, I have this question. And you have access to everything, anything you want. Through that life force, you can just imagine the suffering that you have within your body. You go through that and ask for help. Have you think about that? Where this breath is coming from? It's coming anyway. When you're angry, it's coming. When you're happy, it's coming. When you're judgmental, it's coming. When you're excited, it's coming. It doesn't matter. It's coming. It's nurturing you, it's loving you, it's serving you. So you might as well act like a prince and princess that, okay, I want to serve it this way, I want to do this. But you have to be aware of that power, the power within you. Think about it. The only connections you have to the source, that you can feel the source within you, and you are part of the source, is through your breath, through your imaginations, and through your emotions. Because emotion is, it's a sign that, hey, you're feeling something, you're feeling this energy. The energy that you created for yourself, for your environment, for your experiences. And then that's kind of like wake you up and then say, oh, okay, I'm feeling that. And that feeling, that noticing, it brings you to the present moment. And the present moment is the moment, it's a date with the source. It's a date with your higher self, with the holy self. I just thought to share with you because for myself, I said, wait a minute. If I'm bigger than this body, what are my rope to get there? And then they said, what are you talking about? You always talk about your breath, you always talk about your breath, you always talk about your emotions, you always talk about imagination. And I said, oh, okay. So it's helping me, and I thought to share with you. You connect to it no matter where you are, in the cave, in the suffering mode. Even in the suffering mode, you're connected, but we stop breathing because we want to make that suffering so real. But it comes to you. You don't even need to find this source to plug in. That's the thing. You know, you don't have. But we pretend that we are looking for the plug, but you don't have to look for the plug. So the plug is within you. Of course, you need a source to plug it in. You need the source to recharge it. Again, going back to attachment, when you're attached to something, means you're looking for that, like a cat chasing the tail. So, you know, like a fish in the water. Where is the water? Anybody knows where the water is? You know, it's kind of, you're looking for love, you're looking for attention, you're looking for the plug. Even right now with your situation, if you think of it, you are the life force. You are the source of, your creation. You have feeling, if you have pain, if you have any suffering, allow the fear to step aside, allow the control part of you to step aside, just say, okay, here I am, and serve me. Take me to that space of knowing. Take me to that space of wisdom. Help me to remember who I am. I am that love. I am not this pain that I'm feeling. Okay, just say it, because by the sound, by saying that, you're creating that plug that we talk about. Because that creation, it takes you to the source. It collapses you to that space of oneness and bring your mind, body, spirit, and emotion into that breath that is connected. Just pay attention. When you stress, you even forget to breathe. We even forget to, use the sources, the life force. We need to nurture it through our awareness. Okay? Through Mother Earth, water, good nutrition, oxygen, through our breath. But we are not here. We are not present. We are not present. The reason we are not present because we are so preoccupied with this physical. We see it so limited to this suffering that we have through our emotions, through our physical body. So just expand that. While you do that, just remember this breath is coming anyway. The energy that you are, it will always exist Either you want it or you don't want it. It's always exists. It's your choice to be happy or not happy. It's okay. But be on top of it and know that you're a beautiful energy that has been chosen to be here. Complete this puzzle of life force. We are here to say, oh, we forgot about life forces. I'm going to look and create it for myself. So we are playing game here. No matter what game you play, you always exist. Don't take life so seriously. Don't be worried. Don't get stressed, even if you're in the pain and suffering. And just go to your breath. Just say, hello, anybody out there? I need some service. It's like when you go to a restaurant and order food. May I have a glass of water? No problem. Would you heat up this food? No problem. Can you bring me the bill? No problem. You sit there and let this life force to come up serve.